What's happening, guys? It's Elly here, and I'm home! Yay! Hence the new background. Anyway, since I'm home for the week, I decided I'm just going to do a little simple video this week, nothing too big. So I'm going to do the 50 random facts about me. Yay! So this video is probably going to be really long, so let's just get right into it. My favorite actor and celebrity crush is Josh Hutcherson ever since I saw the movie Little Manhattan when I was really little. Ever since I saw the movie Jungle Book, I always wanted to have a career in movie production. I have a massive love for anything Disney. I love all the movies and the parks, and that makes Walt Disney my idol. I'm also obsessed with everything British. I have the flags, I love their tea, I love the people, I love the way they talk, just everything I love. Yorkshire tea is my all-time favorite tea, and I drink it straight up black. I cannot play video games to save my life, and that probably comes from being really uncoordinated. I can quote every single Harry Potter movie word for word. When I was 8, I was signed to a record label, and when I was 9, I produced my first album, but don't go looking for it because they only produced about 100 copies and it was sold locally and it's not anywhere online, thank God. I have a fear of clowns, puppets, dolls, birds, mice, falling, and people in mascot suits, but my all-time biggest fear is frogs. Duh. Now it's time for some favorites. My favorite color is coral. My favorite movie is Like Crazy. My favorite TV show is Looney Tunes. My favorite scent is apples. My favorite flower is a daisy. My favorite candy is those giant chocolate, like hollow bunnies you get at Easter time. And my favorite season is fall or autumn. Some things I really do not like is lotions or moisturizers. I can't stand them. Jelly or jams make me sick, and I can't. No, I cannot stand the sound of filing or sawing. It drives me insane and I have to physically leave the room. And I cannot stand watching a movie with someone for the first time if the person I'm watching with has already seen it. Just no. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted a Yorkshire Terrier, and I wanted to name him Jock from the one in Lady and the Tramp. I can play 5 different instruments, the longest being the piano for 11 years and the flute for 10 years. I always look presentable when I'm out, but as soon as I get home, I change into pajamas or sweats. Right before 6th grade, I went to get my hair cut. It was about this long to start with, and I just wanted to get a couple inches off, but the hairdresser messed up and she slipped, and I ended up with a haircut kind of like a bob, really awful, and it took forever to grow out, and ever since then, I'm scared of getting my hair cut professionally. I add cheese to nearly everything I eat. When it comes to liquid eyeliner, I am awful at applying it, so I just don't even bother anymore. The only way I will eat a marshmallow is if it's completely black. Growing up, I wanted to own a bookstore which had the walls covered with books so you couldn't even see the walls, and I also wanted it to be a coffee shop where you can buy different like coffees, teas, and hot chocolates, and just run that from the basement of my house. Growing up, I did beauty pageants, and my first official job was working for Country Cuties and Ballroom Beauty's beauty pageant for 6 years. I never finish a drink. I always leave that little bit at the bottom, even if I'm completely thirsty, or if it's a really tiny drink, I never drink at all. For the past year and a half, I've collected notebooks, and I write down little things that come to mind and about my day, pretty much kind of like a journal, only not really. This might sound weird, but sometimes I think I'm a little psychic and I can predict things before they actually happen. My most embarrassing moment happened not that long ago. After my graduation, I actually cried, and it was so embarrassing because everyone kept coming up to me and saying, don't cry, and it just made me cry harder, and I couldn't help it and I couldn't stop. I was stuck on the side of the road for 3 hours waiting for my dad to come pick me up because my car broke down and I couldn't get home. Contrary to popular belief, despite my family all having blue eyes, I actually have green. See? I suffer from frequent panic attacks. I am the worst person getting up in the morning. I might wake up early, but I don't physically get out of bed for a good 2 hours. You cannot get me up. It might have something to do with me being a night owl, and I always get my best ideas at night, but I still run up the steps because I'm scared of what's going to get me at the bottom. Believe it or not, I'm actually allergic to Bandaids. I've written so many novels and short stories over my life that I've lost track of how many there are. I love eating lemons, whether it's eating a lemon straight up or just eating like the wedge of lemon you get in restaurants. I will eat it completely 100% of the time. One of my favorite things to do at night is to go outside and star watch. In high school, I was one of the head costume designers, and I actually worked on 9 different productions. I have a weird habit of making lists. I don't always follow them, but for some reason it helps me calm down and feel more organized. And lastly, I really easily get obsessed with things, whether it's YouTube or people or just random items. I don't know what it is, but I get fixated on it for long periods of time until I move on to something else that I get obsessed with. Okay, so anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below some random facts about yourself. Make sure to follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Vine. All my social media sites will be in the down bar. And most importantly, make sure to subscribe because I post new videos every Wednesday in addition to random tea times. And that's it. So I'm gonna go. Bye, guys!